Is the camera on? Am I actually looking snatched a little? Yes. Trying to get some thumbnails. That'll work. Gonna try this again. We're gonna keep trying until we get it right, okay? Until we get it right. Until we get it right. Hey girl, hey, it's Eliza Marcoux here, also known as Alicia. And if this is your first time clicking on my face on my channel, here we talk about all things fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and motherhood. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and click the notification bell because I don't want you to miss any of our fun that we're having here. So today is a fun video. I'm so excited. Today is a fashion video. We are talking about all fall fashion trends that we saw on the runway. It's my little runway report, and it's my favorite thing to chat about. I love watching the runway shows, and I want to chat about some of the trends that I see, some of the things that I would that I'm gonna take over and wear and incorporate in my style this fall. And I also want to showcase some wearable trends and more realistic things, you know, taken from the runway, inspiration, and how we can incorporate it into our daily lives, right? And I'm also going to chat about some of the pieces that you probably already have in your closet that you can transition or incorporate to stay on trend with the fashions. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in, if that's something you're into, make sure to stay put and grab a glass of wine, grab some coffee, grab some tea. Let's hang out, okay? So we're done with summer, okay? By the time you're seeing this, it's probably the last day of August is hopefully when I put this out. But we are heading into fall, and I mean fast. I mean, I remember when it just turned summer, but now we are heading full throttle to fall. So if you are still in the stores buying summer stuff, why? Okay, it's fall. All right, it's time for fall, and fall is my favorite season. Okay, it's my favorite season to style and my favorite season to get dressed in. I'm already wearing my Canadian tuxedo today, and I'm so excited. So we're just gonna get right into it, okay? Right into the fashion. So the first thing I like to do when I'm looking and watching the runway shows, I'm always curious and excited to see the different color schemes. I talked about that in my spring trends video. It was the first thing I noticed. You'll see across the board that all designers are kind of in the same colorway, and they all follow that same colorway. And it's very present and prominent that red is the color of the fall. We saw red everywhere, and we can thank Ferragamo for that because he was the first to, Maximilian was the first to kind of showcase us and tell us that red was the color with that red room the past runway show. And I know me personally, red is not really my color, but I am on the hunt to incorporate red in my styling this year. You saw Ferragamo red bags, you're seeing red boots, you're seeing red coats, you're seeing monochromatic red sets together all throughout the runway. And I will say, if you're not into red, that going with a maroon hue or a burgundy hue is really something simple that you could do. So if you don't have a lot of red in your closet, or you're not a big red person and maybe seem too holiday or Christmassy, try looking for red accessories, maybe a red purse, or maybe a burgundy boot or burgundy shoe. I thought about getting some red tights. I don't know why, I just want to try it. Or some burgundy like tights with a mini skirt, sounds cute. but I kind of want to do a monochrome red burgundy type of like hue, warm color thing. The next color we see is an olive oil or like a butter yellow and this khaki olive oil green color coming down the runway. It's like a muted yellow, not a like a mustard, but a lot more muted and not as warm. It's like a cool mustard yellow. It's so beautiful. I really like that. I'd like to try and pair that yellow with like a brown trouser, or even that like it's like a muted chartreuse. It's not green, it's like a pea green, but not a pea green. But I'd like to like throw brown and like dark brown and those two colors together this fall. I'd like to try that, or even the muted yellow and the muted green together. I don't know, that sounds so good to me and delicious. Like I have all these ideas. But the other color I saw was gray. So gray for me is something that I really don't have a lot of, but I saw a lot of like these great gray looks, just these monochromatic gray looks, like just gray on gray, and I want to try that. I don't gravitate towards gray that often, like not since I've been going in the office and wearing gray trousers, but I did pick up a pair of gray trousers, and I want to kind of incorporate gray, maybe some gray like leggings, and like besides sweatpants, but just incorporating gray a little bit more. Okay, so another thing I always pay attention to are the silhouettes on the runway. So everything, we saw everything maxi, right? These last 2 seasons, it's following us. We're gonna keep the maxis going. Maxi everything, maxi dresses, maxi skirts, but now we're seeing maxi coats, your trench coats, your pea coats. Everything's long, 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 and we love it. I love it. I love dusters. I love all of that. So try to keep that incorporated in your closet. I'm sure you have a trench coat. I'm sure you have a pea coat. I'm sure you have a cardigan that's long, you know. I'm pretty sure you've purchased a maxi skirt by this time. It's here to stay. So keep it in your closet, bring it into the fall. So the next silhouette I'm actually really excited to talk about, because it's one of those things where you're like, really? Peplum. Okay, and I'm not talking about the old school peplum back in the day that we used to wear to the office or to work, or shoot, even to the club, because I'm from the generation where you had to wear business attire to get in the club. Okay, I'm a Nazi now, so but I'm not talking about those peplum. But yes, I am actually, essentially. That is the new silhouette that everyone is gravitating towards, or you'll see this shape where it's a top, and I've said this before in spring, long line hemlines in the top area where it's casted down a little past your hips or right above your hips. So now the peplum is here and here to stay. Okay, and I think the peplum, the one thing I like about the peplum, and I'll say this now that and I always liked peplum when I was younger too, because I've always been a thicker girl, and like the peplum always made you feel a little less insecure about your like belly, or you know, if you have like belly or whatnot. I remember when peplum was like on dresses and we saw peplum everywhere. Okay. So the one thing I like about peplum is that it's really great across the board for various body types, right? If you're square, if you're pear, if you're hourglass, it gives you a waist if you don't have a waist, you know, it hides the belly if you don't have a belly, it gives the facade like you actually have hips even if you don't have hips. So I do like the peplum. Like, we kind of like inch away from it, but at the same time, it's smart. It's a play on the eye. So you can see on the runway peplum everywhere. And if you're not, so you can buy shirts that have the peplum feel, like and they don't have the striking peplum. I saw a few, I'll just pop in pictures of like ideas I'm thinking of, like with ruching, or some that have like a small peplum, or even something that's dramatic. It's not necessarily peplum, but it has a wider cast around the bottom or the edge, and it just looks like the illusion that it's moving from your eye to your waist and then outward. It's a good look, okay? I could even see you wearing, like, if you don't want to do the peplum, to give that effect, you can even wear like an open, you can wear a button it up and then open it at the bottom, right? And then throw a sweater on top, and it kind of gives you that peplum look. Oh, that's cute. It gives you that peplum look without the striking bell shape, I guess, that the material gives. So the peplum's here to stay. Okay, and if you don't want to do a peplum, you could even do that shape, that hourglass shape with a blazer, right? And just belt the blazer, and it gives you that look, right? I saw that on the runway as well. We're just using the blazer and putting a belt on it, but it's that silhouette, right? That nip tuck of the waist, and it's giving you that look. I love it. It's here to stay. I'm gonna use it. All right, let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time on the peplum. Okay, so we have come to a point where a lot of people are going back into the office, right? So I think on the runway, they're saying it's time for you to get corporate again. It's time for you to pull out your blazers. It's time for business. I saw a lot of suiting. This is my favorite thing. I love suits. I love tailoring. I love the structure of a blazer. I love the exaggerated shoulder pads. We saw that. Mr. Saint Laurent knows how to do it, okay? And that, the suiting is crazy, okay? And it's like almost like the 80s style suits, okay? Think Patrick Bateman, okay? I hate to say that. Think of, you know, those boxy blazers. I mean, Saint Laurent actually, you know, it over exaggerated. It's very runway, but practicality, you have blazers that have these boxy or boyfriend blazer or the oversized blazer. If you want that boxier look, you can add shoulder pads to it. You don't have to, but I do like that. I love it. I love a suit. I love a blazer. I love shoulder pads. I always have. I even thought about those muscle tanks. I have one, and it has the exaggerated shoulder. Even if you were to like take that and wear that with trousers and a belt and maybe like a sheer or lace top under the muscle tank, that would be so good. Ooh, love that. So I love corporate business attire. I don't go into the office. I do miss dressing up to go into the office. I love blazers. I love dressing the corporate, you know, look. I love it. I love clean lines. Like I said, I love suiting. I love tailoring. So I'm really excited about that. Blazers are always going to be here to stay. I'm sorry. That's like a staple. If you don't have a blazer, buy a black one. You can belt it. You can stuff it with more shoulder pads. You can wear it with sweatpants, joggers, jeans, you know, a maxi dress. You need a blazer. The next thing I want to talk about, and I didn't want to talk about this on my channel ever, the whole quiet luxury, the whole I don't even know what to call it, like old money aesthetic. You've heard all of these terms. If you're a fashion girly, you know it, okay? The logos are too much, or it just all needs to be elevated, basic, and boring, okay? We see that. We saw that a lot, okay? It's on the runway. I know it's like this clean girl aesthetic. I hate it. Be who you want to be. If you want to wear clean lines and be a minimalist, cool. If you don't, you know, I don't really care. But we did see it on the runway, and you know, there's a lot of contemporary brands who are famous for it. You know, the Row, $3,000 shirts, and Theory, and what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Kate. These are contemporary brands that are going and making a ton of coin off of this quiet luxury trend, right? So you see that on the runway, right? And to me, I just think it's like elevated basics, and it's good for those who, you know, you want to look very clean and polished with clean lines. It's easy, it's effortless, right? You're just focused on basics that are elevated or have better quality, and obtaining that silhouette. So focus on texture, focus on material of the clothes you're buying. That's kind of your way to stay kind of polished and look really good with those clean lines, right? There's a phrase that I heard, that I read. It was called like norm core, which is basically like your basics, or like your errand run, right? But it's chic. It's like a chic errand run, right? You're wearing leggings, you're wearing a sweater, you're wearing a hoodie, you're wearing a coat, you're wearing like thick socks, you're wearing cool sneakers, you're wearing loafers, you're wearing like jeans. It just reminds me of like you're just out and about and just being chic and on an errand run, but comfy. It's like comfy. It's like comfy. It's like comfy chic, basically. So I attribute that to Miu Miu. Miu Miu had a few looks. I'll pop them up, and I just think that was really easy. Like you have a pair of like leggings or jeans, and you just throw on like a loafer or a cool sneaker, and you throw a trench coat on, instantly chic. Or you throw like a leather jacket on, instantly chic. But I think, you know, we're moving from sweatpants, being stuck in the house, to being out in the street, to being like want to be chic everywhere we go, even if it's just to the post office or to the grocery store. So I'll say is this, I don't want to say gothic, I'll say dark romance, or like this Victorian lace type of trend I saw, and I like it. I don't want to go full on Wednesday Addams or Morticia, but I love black, right? And I love black lace. So this is something simple and easy you can bring into your looks and into your closet. You probably already have these things, but I think like some of the silhouettes are like puff sleeves but with lace, or like another, I've seen a peplum that had lace. It was black and it had like, it was like all the things, but you're gonna see a lot of lace. If you're not really into it, I would say incorporate like a choker, like a Victorian style choker, or like jewelry that's like very Victorian or antique-ish, to like a black dress or something. It's simple, but I like it, you know? It's like simple things that you can kind of look cool and unique. I like the look. All right, let's move on. So obviously, you know, metallics is in. We can blame Beyonce, Renaissance, whatever for that. We see silver, we see gold, we see everything. I mean, she's throwing all the colors in now too. So I think you're gonna see metallics everywhere. Metallic orange, metallic yellow, metallic everything. All the colors are gonna be metallic and shiny and shimmery. This isn't something that I'm really into. Like I'm not a big, like I'm not gonna have chrome trousers, you know? Like a lot of people were trying to buy Beyonce concert outfits, and like it's just been thrown at us, right? I don't think it's a staple for me. It's not realistic for me, so I would never buy anything chrome. Like I do like the shiny black, I don't know what to call that, black stainless steel, I don't know, like the shiny black, or like the shiny wax denim. I'm popping up pictures because in my mind I know what I'm talking about, and in my mind I see everything and I remember it from the runway, so I'm popping up what I mean. Or even or even patent leather. To me, that's like my metallic. Okay, so if metallics aren't for you, that's a good idea to focus on maybe like a patent leather boot or purse, or and if silver isn't for you in like the clothing area, but maybe in accessories, try a silver purse, silver bag, silver shoes. I saw some like silver ballet flats, amazing. And silver jewelry is in, so silver jewelry, obviously everyone's wearing those Bottega dupes in silver, the Bottega earrings, teardrop earrings in the silver. Get those if you like that, you know, if you want to incorporate silver. Beautiful segue into accessories. Large totes and hobo bags. I've said this before, them tiny bags is out. They're cute, but the big bags are in, and they here to stay. We need a big bag, okay? We're toting, we're going around, we're out all day in the fall and the summer. So we still need our fall bags. And for me personally, I am still in the hunt for a not so diapery diaper bag, right? So I am on the hunt for a good tote or like shoulder bag. So you're still seeing like big old hobo bags. I saw one from, I think it was Gucci, and it was like silvery. It was perfect. I'm gonna pop a picture up. It's very cute for that silver. Oh, even Hermes had like a new like hobo bag. I can't remember the name, but I'm popping up a picture. I'll pop up the name as well. And then I saw a hobo bag that's like a crossbody. Want something like that really bad. Really practical for my lifestyle. I can throw my diapers in there. I can throw some wipes in there, a change of clothes, my wallet, everything can go in there, and snacks or whatever, a little toy, everything can go in that bag, and I can wear it across my body or hold it and tote it. I love that. So I think that crossbody bag was from Max Mara. Yeah, and it had like across the body. I just love that look. I wouldn't think to do that, like a large hobo, like a messenger type of bag type of thing, where it came across the body. Oh, and I mentioned in my accessories, like my bags, accessory bags under $500, I mentioned a bag. Oh, I should buy that bag. I love that though. All right, let's move on to shoes, and then we're wrapping this up because it's way too long. I told y'all about the ballet flats. The ballet flats are here, and they're here to stay, okay? The ballet flats are carrying into fall, and there are a lot of ballet flat options everywhere online now. I'm gonna pop in some of my favorites that I really like. We're not talking about the old school round toe ones. You know, there's so many different options. There's studded ones with rhinestones. There's some with straps. There's pointed. There's square. There's all kinds. I mean, Tory Burch has one that's pierced. And Miss Tory, we got the whole nother video for Miss Tory Burch, because I'm in love with her, all of her stuff going on right now. But I just love the ballet flat. And the ballet flat for me, it was like, I don't know, you know, it's bringing, oh, Valentino has a really cute ballet flat. I'm gonna pop a picture because I was like, wow, this is really cute. But the ballet flat fits my lifestyle, you know. I want to curate a mom uniform, and the ballet flat to me is part of that uniform, okay? It makes sense for me for running errands or just hanging out with the kids. It's perfect. And I just think wearing ballet flats with a maxi skirt or a pair of cuff jeans into the fall is just really cute. So I'm gonna try it this fall. Okay, so the last and final trend that I wanted to mention and I want to incorporate are clogs. I know. So, a long random story. When I was younger, do y'all remember the store Bakers that used to sell shoes? Yeah, so I saved my money trying to buy some clogs. I wanted to wear these clogs so bad. Some girl in my high school had the cutest clogs, and she used to wear them with her jeans, and I wanted them really bad. And I saw them at Baker's, and I saved my money for like 3 weeks. I came back and they were gone. Had every size except size 10. Anyway, clogs are back, and I want me a pair, okay? And it doesn't have to be the, what is it, the German, ooh, don't cancel me, y'all. I don't know what culture it's from, okay? I will put it on the screen. We live in a cancel culture world. But the clog, not the not the old school clogs, not anything like that, but there are clogs everywhere. So we saw clogs on the Fendi's runway, also Bottega has some that are like pointed and spiked. Is too much. Like, we not skipping down picking up crumbs like Hansel and Gretel, but that's what it was giving me. But I would like to get my hands on a heeled clog. I think it would be so cute to wear with a pair of like flared jeans, even what I'm wearing today. Really cute. I like the height. I even would get some that are like mid-level, that aren't super high, to wear on an everyday basis. If this is not your thing, you know, try to go for like a chunky mule, or even like a Birkenstock clog. You know, it's still the same, but there's a lot of options there. I like the studded pieces. I like the wood. I want the old school wood clogs. That's what I want. So those are the things that I saw on the runway that stood out to me, that I think are wearable and can transition. And a lot of these things you probably already have in your closet. I can't wait to style up some fall looks coming up. I can't wait to get back into the styling content. I hope that this is something you enjoyed. Please stay tuned. I'm gonna style up some fall looks for you postpartum mommies that are having trouble getting dressed, because I still have trouble. And maybe we can go on that journey together as I experience and experiment with different ways to feel confident again in my postpartum body. So I appreciate you watching and staying tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to me below. Let me know what some of these trends you like, what you didn't like, what you weren't interested in. If there was anything that I missed, I'm sure there's a lot, because I only focused on ones that I really liked. So tell me one that you liked. Maybe we could chat about it. I love when I get a comment. It makes me so excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But until next time, bye. Hi. Hi. Good job, baby. Good job.